Hey LC Valley, this is Jesse. Today we're going to have a little bit of a story time. It's about the cemetery and a gate that's blocking certain access. I'm here with Jim Griffin, and he's going to tell us all about it.
Well, I'm a person that believes right and wrong. County commissioners put on the ballot for the voters to vote for to pay for the cemetery district upkeep. On the ballot, it clearly states, for maintenance and operation of the cemetery, you are to pay $11.25 per thousand property value. So they don't have to raise the percentage. All they got to do is raise your property value to get more money. I read the paper. It clearly stated that they wanted to install gates because of vandalism, homeless, and poaching. That's in the paper.
Okay.
Well, I filed a public records request, which I file a lot, and if more people would do it, they'd find out how their county's run. So I filed it. I want a copy of the reports that you turned in to the law enforcement on these complaints. They have none. They have never reported any of it. Well, number one, there's two gates. One goes to the left and one goes to the right. Those are county roads. They are not cemetery roads, and the county maintains them. So the money spent is not for maintenance of the operation. I've asked them several times, how does this concern maintenance and operation? Nobody answers me. I asked the cemetery commissioners themselves, where'd you get permission? Well, nobody would answer it. Finally, I read one of the meetings of the cemetery commission. There's two commissioners.
Right.
One's cemetery, one's county. And the county will say, well, we don't have nothing to do with it because they got their own. But yet the county commissioners have to approve their budget. And all of the work done, bookkeeping and stuff, is done by the county. It's not done by the cemetery commission. I mean, this is a screwed up mess. So anyway, I just simply asked them who'd give it. So I read a meeting report. Sean Sheets, the ground manager, said he was given permission.
What was he given permission for?
To put gates on the county roads.
Ah, so that's the stem of this, putting the gates on the two county roads that go around.
So I filed a public records request. Who gave him permission? The answer back was, well, that was a private conversation and not open to the public. My response was, it happened at an open meeting and it is public. So I kept saying, who gave permission, who gave permission? Finally, they said, contact the road department. Well, at that time, I contacted Russ Pellyberg, the public works director, told him. He simply said, well, there should be a paper trail, which there should be, because things like that has to be done legally. Well, when he found out that he couldn't find a paper trail, he quit talking to me. So then I went right straight to the commissioners himself. According to the law, if I interpret it correct, which nobody has ever told me I don't interpret correct, it simply says that the county legislators, which would be the commissioners, are the only ones that can actually close, obstruct, or alter a county road. And it should be done through a motion. Well, this has been going on for a long time now, So I finally ended up getting emails that clearly stated, we don't have any written permission. Then I went through the county. Then the county public records officer, Mr. Griffin, we've told you several times, we don't have any documentation. So I finally got down to just flat going to the county commissioner and say, what are you going to do about it? You're the ones that is letting them violate the law. There's a possibility they're misusing public funds because they're using cemetery money for county roads. And well, that's the way the whole stories went.
Okay, everybody, we're here at Vineland Cemetery in Clarkston, Washington. I guess it'd be right on the outskirts of Clarkston. This is county property. This main road comes up right here, and this is what Jim was talking about, Mr. Griffin was talking about. The road goes up on either side. That's Cemetery Road to the right and Vineland Drive to the left, and these are county-owned roads. However, this is what he's talking about, is these gates. So they have sensors and timers on them, apparently. Gates open at dawn and close at dusk. They might have light sensors that trigger them, so like an outside light. And like he said, there's other ways to get in here, but this main way for him, and he's in a wheelchair or a scooter, and so he comes up here, like he said, almost every single day. I could see how he would want access on a sidewalk to come see his loved one that he sees almost every single day. The excuses given were to stop the homeless from using the property, and to stop vandalism, stuff like that. But there hasn't been any reports of vandalism here. So maybe it's previous, you know, I don't know, who knows, but there's never been any reports of vandalism as far as we know, and they can just walk right around. You know, they don't, maybe only vandals have vehicles. Maybe that's what they're thinking. So we'll find out what's going on, see who paid for it. There's got to be a paper trail. He said there's no paper trail, but somebody put them in. Somebody got paid for it. There's got to be an install date. So maybe we can find out. It's all public information, right? Stay tuned, we'll update you.
The gates have a timer on them. They open in the morning, they open at night. One day I asked them, well, what time do they open and close? The answer I get was 6 degrees before sunrise and 18 degrees after sunset.
Well, that's a real condescending, smart-ass way to say.
So I emailed them back.
Yeah.
Not knowing these things, could you please explain to me what it is? That's a hypothetical type question, you know.
Yep.
They just try to snow you and everything. I have never got a straight answer talking to the county, the city, anybody. All right, I feel they're illegally put up there.
Okay.
I feel that the county commissioners should have put a stop to it in the first place.
Okay.
I feel there's been money misused. So therefore, I just asked the county commissioners, what are you going to do about the wrong violations?
Right.
So I'm waiting to see what they got to say.
If you don't take initiative and find out what's going on, you know, there's this thing going on, you might say, where they just do what they want until they get caught. They just pass new ordinances until somebody speaks up and like, wait a minute, hey, no, and then it's too late because it's already passed. You know, if we don't know what's going on, if we can't stop these new guidelines and new recommendations because we don't speak up, you know, that's on us. So Mr. Griffin's right. It's time to go to city council meetings. It's time to start asking. It's time to start getting information and do FOIA requests.